another episode of Table for One. We have Babslyfe on. He's a fellow podcaster, content creator, and just an all-around positive guy.
Oh, thank you. So nice words from you.
Just talking in, you're very positive.
Don't gas me up on this dating podcast right now.
Dude, why are you,
I'm a straight man, but I might not be after this.
Oh, shit, dude. The cameras aren't only for podcasts.
Yeah.
What you're an upbeat guy. Is it like a lack of like childhood trauma, or why are you so upbeat?
No, that's a great question. I don't think it's that. No, there's definitely some things in life that, come around, knock you around. But I just, at the end of the day, for me, it's like the positive mindset is what's going to keep you going. And don't get me wrong, like I have bad days, like I do. Yeah. But like, what can you do to mitigate the bad days to make the better, good days last longer and longer? And that's kind of the philosophy I have.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, like, so, kind of going off that note, like when people are starting to like fall into depression or anything like that, give them some advice to be like, hey, quit being depressed. Maybe don't.
Yeah. This is how you're going to stop being depressed. No, no. I mean, look, I had my spells of it. I think there's some people that are more prone to it than others, for starters. But I think the best thing you can do for yourself is movement. Like get out of the house, get out of laying on the couch and doom scrolling. And, go out and do things, whatever it is. Just even if it's simply like a small walk in the park, like whatever you can do to just get movement, get you out of your head is going to be the best thing you can do for yourself. And that's not a cure all for everybody, but,
what if they're like a paraplegic?
Well, they should still go outside.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry.
They're allowed to go outside, Joe.
That was a bad. I don't know why I thought about that. Cut that.
Cut
that out. Dude.
Start over.
Would you say the same thing for advice for a breakup?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. I think for the breakup, you gotta. It's a great time to reevaluate yourself and what is that makes you, because sometimes you get lost in the relationship or whatever that might be. So yeah, I mean, I remember breaking up with one of my exes, and I was like going out on walks along the beach like every day, like the typical like stoic man on the beach walking, but like it was my sanity. Like I could think about things, I could think about myself, I could make phone calls to friends, like just again got me out of the house where I was, I'm thinking about it still, but at least I'm doing something,
Yeah. I mean, would you do no contact? I mean, that's kind of
after a breakup.
Yeah,
I think that's the best avenue to go, especially if you both kind of know like we probably shouldn't be together anymore. Yeah. It's hard. I'm not, again, like that's something, it's definitely not easy to sit around and be like, do no contact, but like, I struggled with it, so it's definitely the best avenue to go.
What about like just a little bit of fucking?
Been there too, done it. I wouldn't say it's it's fun. It's hot and steamy, but it's definitely not good. Not good. Bad news bears.
What do you think about that?
I'm going through a breakup.
All right. Getting real on the podcast. We're talking about life fun here, huh?
We're talking about you, dude. No contact's probably the best way to go.
It's the best to go. I mean, again, I'm not going to sit here and be like, it's so easy to do. Like, I have been through that, and it's not easy to do. It's easy to do when you have like a vendetta or you hate the person. They do something to you.
God, it's almost like you want them to hate you.
You kind of do, because it makes it very easy to detach. But that's, I'm not somebody personally during a breakup that wants to just lash out and make myself hate them. Yeah. If they give me a reason to hate them, great. That helps me move on.
You're almost looking for something though, You're
like, you always are. Yeah. You want to be like, you believe they fucking did this? Like, you want that, but you don't always get that. So you got to figure out how to move on not getting that.
Yeah. So like the healing process is kind of getting out, doing your own thing, talking to a lot of people. Do you cry ever? Can you cry? Can guys cry?
I think as a man, you can cry. Yeah.
What is too much crying?
You shouldn't be doing that in public.
Yeah. That's where you draw the line.
I mean, if you do, you do. Like, I don't know. There's. I don't want to give finite answers of like this is when you cry and this is when you don't. But like, look, as a guy, I think. I'm fully, to be honest, I fucking cried. I have. Yeah. All right. Not gonna lie about it.
No shame.
And no shame about it. Like, I've certainly cried.
Unreal.
And and I've certainly cried. And
you gotta get out of here, dude.
But it's not something I'm gonna say I do. Like, I think you're good for like a couple good ones, and you better fucking get it together.
Yeah.
I mean, look, as a guy, like, I think it's a little different than breakups advice can be the same for both guys and girls. But at the end of the day, there's also like a little bit of difference between the two. And I think more as a guy, like there's a level of like you have to pull yourself together for women and men But as a guy, you have to pull yourself together, because at the end of the day, no one's really coming for you.
Yeah.
Like no one, like, girls, I've seen some of my best girlfriends go through breakups, some 3, some 7 years, things like that. And they've got their gal pals. They got them. They got them there. I think that's changing a lot for guys now. We've got good friends. I'm blessed with some amazing guy friends that I can call. And I have 2 really good guy friends that I could tell you I've cried in front of.
Yeah.
And they've cried in front of me. That's not everyone has that. And that's where I mean, like, there is a level of like, again, you cry in front of them once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times, because you're like, you're heartbroken.
Yeah.
But then at some point you do got to go, all right, I can cry, but I got to also like start getting my life back together. I got to pick up the pieces, because if you don't pick up the pieces, it can lead down a dark road.
Yeah. So I think some guys are starting to say like, "How you doing, buddy?" And that used to not be the case.
Love a good "How you doing, buddy?" Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Hey, pal, how's it going?
That never happened about 10 years ago. That's a new thing for guys.
It is a very new. And again, and I feel very blessed. I have like very good guy friends that I've grown up with that I feel comfortable to talk about anything that might be on my mind, and I think vice versa, they would call me. And also the great thing about that too is like they're gonna give it to me real.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. That you, as somebody, like when you're going through anything rough, you have your moment where yes, you get to moan and complain about it, but then at some point, somebody or yourself has to go, "Hey, buddy, get it together."
Yeah,
because you do. Otherwise, you go down a dark path.
Yeah. I'm
You
really
spiral forever.
That's true. I'm really good at giving advice when I'm not in the situation. Because I don't have to do it. But yeah, sometimes I'll listen to my friends.
There's a great saying that I did not come up with, but I love coining this. I've said it before, and it's, when you're in the storm, you don't know how to get out of it. When you're in the middle of the hurricane, you have no idea which way to go to get out. But the plane above, the people outside of the hurricane they have the forecast. They can see it. They can see the radar. They know how to get you out. And sometimes that's like what you just said. Like when I'm going through it, I don't know what to fucking do. But then when I'm not going through it and I see someone else go through it, I'm like, hey, do this, sharpen up. And that's kind of what it is.
Yeah. And two, like sometimes I mean, you know, if you've been there before, right?
Yeah.
You know what to do. And then
that's a great thing about life is you're always learning.
Yeah.
You should be.
Wait, really?
I would hope so. Some people do go about that. They don't be learning.
I've learned anything new in about 5 years.
You learn something.
Yeah.
You just don't know. Sometimes you got to like really think about it. But like you've learned, like every breakup should ideally get, it still hurts, but like you should ideally know, like, I got to go to the gym. I got to go outside. Maybe you should talk about it. Maybe I go to therapy or whatever your thing is that works for you. You start to learn like, I got to do this thing because it's going to help me.
Dude, I've just been scrolling the last 5 years. No knowledge retained, dude.
Dude, when your algorithm starts feeding you like love quotes and stuff, you're on a breakup.
That's when you gotta get off.
It's horrible, dude.
You gotta get off, dude.
Like, everything reminds me of her.
Yeah. You're like, oh, what the fuck is this? What was your worst breakup?
Oh, my worst breakup. I put the drink down for that one. Or maybe I need to take a sip for that. Yeah.
Should we take a sip?
Yeah, let's take a sip before we get into that.
Right.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
My worst breakup, in terms of just like trying to get over it and like move on, it was probably the 6.5 year relationship that I was in.
Okay.
I mean, it's just the time frame, and there was also a ton of other life circumstances that occurred at the same time that are just like you just can't control, and so it was just a lot of self discovery and basically starting over. So it was very, very difficult. Yeah.
Okay.
But in a good way, like it wouldn't be.
And one takeaway from it that you will, harness forever, you'll know forever, and you'll make sure not to make that same mistake.
Yeah, I guess I would say holding on. You can't hold on for too long.
Okay.
There's a point of like, again, where you got to go, I got to start moving on.
It's comfortable, dude.
Yeah. Or the other side of that is it's over. You guys are in no contact, and you're over analyzing small things. You're looking at but this.
Yeah.
Dude, block them and move on, like as best you can. And again, easier said than done. But blocking's a great thing to do. Whether you can still love the person and block them.
Yeah, no,
you just gotta do what you gotta do.
That should be a go-to, unless you got like a kid or something.
Yeah, that's why I'm big on the.
Agreed.
That's why I'm big on the no contact advice, because essentially, to break it down to the science, like this person has been a dopamine feed for you for the past, however long, and then so your brain just correlates that person with dopamine, and then the more they're on your mind, the more you're talking, the more you're looking at their Instagram, the more you're going to think about them, the more you're going to want them. So yeah, it's best to block. I personally mute, don't text, no contact.
Yeah.
How long should you wait to start dating after a breakup?
There's definitely no definitive time with that. I think that's very per person, per situation, how much healing you do. But I do think, me personally, I do think you should take some time. Like, you know that answer. Like, you deep down know, like, if you're ready or not.
Is that the same with like sexual interaction?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I think if you are someone that's okay with doing that and you want to do that, by all means, go do it. But like with my experience, like again, I'll use myself as an example because it's, that's the only stories I really have. But it's like there were times where like maybe I jumped the gun too soon, went on a date, ended up hooking up with somebody, and then afterwards you're like, oh fuck, I wish I didn't do that. And it's nothing to do with the person I was on a date with. It's everything to do with me.
Yeah.
So it's just like you realize like, oh yeah, I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
And there's also that too where.
Did you hit her with it's not you, it's me?
I'm sure I've said that line. I think we've all said that line. You've said that line for sure over there. I don't even want to. We don't have to unpack it, but you've said it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think that just depends per person. And again, I think also too, like sometimes you might need to test the waters. Like you might be feeling great, and then you go on a date and you go, not there yet. Like, and I've definitely had that happen where I thought, I'm feeling confident again. I'm feeling good about myself. Let me go on a date and I go, I'm not ready for this.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Yeah, just gotta be honest with yourself.
It's good, healthy advice there from Babslyfe. Here we go.
How long would you wait?
Throwing it back at you.
Oh man, 6 months probably.
Okay.
Fuck it. I don't know.
Yeah, there's some time limit.
I'm not a fucking relationship expert over here, dude. You wanted to talk about the apps a little bit. Any success?
I wanted to.
Well, yeah. Well, we mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah, we mentioned the
giving
apps
you shit.
a little bit. Yeah.
Gotta talk about it.
We gotta talk.
Don't pin
about
this on me.
Yeah. The apps, dude. Any. I mean, like any success. You're on it. You don't like it. You do like it.
I have not gone on one Hinge date.
Really?
I have the app. I've talked to some lovely ladies. Never gone on it.
That's also a dopamine feedback. I feel like
1,000%.
Yeah.
I kind of think the apps at this point are like very gamified. And again, like go on. I think you should be on them. I think that's fine. Like have fun. Hopefully you meet somebody. But what I mean when I say gamified, like one, like the absolute what you just said, dopamine of like scrolling. Like oh my god, I got so many matches. Like if you guys go talk to your girlfriends, first off, they have way different experiences than we do. Okay, I don't know what your Hinges are like, but like I think for most guys, pretty dry. And I think average, you maybe have like 10 to 20 likes, and like you're doing really good on Hinge if you got like 40 plus matches in my head, or 50 plus matches. You're like, shit's going good.
I've seen women pull up their Hinge and it's like 100 guys they just have not.
I've seen 1,500.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Yeah, and I'm like, excuse me. I can't even fathom having 1,500 likes. Like I remember my friend showing me that, and I'm like, what? like again, like it's just such a different game that we're playing than they are, and that's nothing against it. But I think this advice for like women and men for when it comes to the apps, like they're a little bit gamified in the fact that I don't think you should treat it super serious. I don't think you should be on there to fuck around people and fuck over people. But what I mean is like, say you do go on a date with somebody, you have a fun time. I don't think you should really take that situation or that date super serious, even if you click really well until like the fourth date.
Yeah.
If it reaches the fourth date from the dating app, then it's like there might be something there. But the dating again, you could go on a date with somebody, you could find one thing wrong on the first date or the second date, and then it's over and you go back to swiping and find somebody new. Or you find nothing wrong, you find somebody better on the app, and then you find somebody new.
Yeah.
So it's like you shouldn't take it serious until like it kind of starts moving a bit toward like we're seeing each other more than just like a date, you know? Because I have friends that get kind of like, oh, we went on a date and now I don't hear from them. It's like it's a day nap.
Yeah, they're on the. I mean, like you have so much choice, right?
So much options.
And then you don't understand, like maybe you want them to get rid of all of their prospects after, but that's not how they are. Maybe they expect that from you.
Yeah,
and
that's another great point too. It's like the options, the availability of options has never been like higher for everybody. I mean, you can also just get Instagram DMs. Like you could DM people from across the country and be like, come fly out. Like, like it's like the options are endless kind of right now too, which, for better or for worse, if you want to have fun, great. If you want to date seriously, probably not the best thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, we had a couple friends that, they were, on television and stuff, but, a lot of women reached out to them and took a couple of them up, on that offer. And it just, I don't think you get
to you, gentlemen.
Yeah. I don't think it ever ends well, that's what I would say. I just don't think it's.
Well, a question you don't have on your sheet, what we can talk about is like, I think you should not, like, same thing with that. Like, if you're flying somebody out or they're coming to visit, like, why are you you shouldn't take it serious.
Yeah.
You shouldn't until like someone's going to talk about moving. I don't know. I mean, where does this go? Like, it should be fun. You should have fun. You should have fun. Pure and simple.
Yeah.
Or do they know that? Do they know that? The women know.
Again, like, are they going to move? Okay, what I'm saying, like, what I mean by this is, like, at the beginning of things, like, it should just be fun.
Yeah.
Then you can have that conversation after they leave, like, hey, that was fun. I just want to let you know I'm on the same page. But, like, when they arrive, it should be fun, and I would expect nothing after that.
Yeah.
Same thing, like, if you meet somebody on a vacation, you hang out for 4 or 5 days, it's a great time. You're both on vacation. You're showing your best self. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
And
not a worry in the world because it's not real.
Yeah, then you leave. And then you go, what are we dating now? No, you leave and you maybe keep in touch for a couple months.
Yeah.
And maybe keep in touch longer. But you're like, oh, maybe I'll come visit. I'll see you when I go to Chicago.
Yeah, and you also have no stresses while you're there, so you don't see the real person,
Or you do see the real person.
What?
You see the real person at their core with no stresses.
Yeah, with no stresses.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice, probably.
You see the fun person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Are you good at dating? Would you say you're good at dating?
Am I good at dating?
Yeah. That's a layered question.
It's very layered. I have no idea. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
You seem like you'd be pretty good at it.
I'm a fun guy.
Would women leave a good Yelp review after a date?
God, I would hope so. I would think so. Yeah, I can't think of a reason why not. I've been dating a bit more this year than so let me preface. Like, I dated someone for 6.5 years. So, like, obviously I wasn't out dating then. And that ended. It was very weird to get back into the dating scene. And I really didn't do much dating at all. Briefly dated a girl out here. That didn't end well. And then since then, I've kind of been like, I don't really know. I kind of want something serious. I know I do. I'm down to, like, try going out on dates and things of that nature. And a lot of times I meet people in person, schedule something, do it. And then, for me, I'm pretty quick if I know I want to continue or not. And so I would tell them right away if that's the case or not.
Yeah. You don't lead them on or anything like that.
No, I don't like doing that because I also don't want that to happen to me. And so I'm pretty upfront with, like, here's where I stand.
Yeah.
And
a lot of wasted time too. It's like, that's like, maybe not wasted time, but, like, you got to put a lot of effort in just to know that it's not going to.
1,000%. I think, like, okay, so I met a girl at a concert 4 or 5 months ago. Lovely lady. We went on, like, 3 dates, and we had a great time. We laughed, we have a fun time, we get along very well. But I kind of just, by, like, the second or third date, I was like, hey, no, I'm not really feeling this. I'm not super sure. And I just kind of told her, I was like, hey, look, I just don't really want anything serious. Like, if you want to keep hanging, I'm cool with that, no problem. But I want to be upfront with you that I don't want anything serious.
Yeah.
And that's now the ball's in her court. It's not my fault or anything, because I'm telling her exactly where I am. I'm not going to change, and where I'm at. So you can decide if you want to continue us hanging out and having fun, or you can go, hey, in her case, she was like, I don't want to do that. Perfect, no problem. And I wish you the best, and I hope you find somebody.
It's mature of
great.
Her. Mature of her.
Mature of her.
Like, yeah. It's not like, why?
Yeah.
Or, like,
to your point of, like, it's a lot of energy, and I don't know everybody's life, but, like, for me, it's like, I got things I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I'm working on a lot of things. I've got my normal job. I've got my side gig. I've got the podcast that I love doing, and I'm busy. And so for me, I don't want that extra stress.
Yeah.
Everyone's different. Some people like the games. People want to have fun. People have one job. They want to have fun. I don't know. It's no big deal. But for me personally, I'm kind of no bullshit. I'm like, let's fucking just, here it is.
Okay.
Take it or leave it.
Why do you think you're still single?
I mean,
not in a bad way. My bad. I came off wrong.
No. It didn't come off all wrong at all. I don't know. I'm not pressing to date anyone right now. I'm like enjoying life right now too. I think that's a big plus of just gotta kind of enjoy yourself, and if the right thing comes along too. I don't think there's a science behind it, but every time that I've gotten into a relationship with somebody that I really like, when I look back at it, I think about it and I go, well, I was just enjoying my life and doing the things I wanted to do. And then eventually they came along. So why force it? And that's kind of where I'm at now. It's like, I'll go on dates, I'll have fun, whatever, and hang out. But at the same time, I'm also really focused on a lot of work and side projects right now. So
yeah, I mean, it probably takes a special sort of person that's, like, cool with that, or she's got her own thing going on.
They really have to fit. Actually, that sums it up perfectly. The person that I'm kind of looking for, which I don't, I've kind of have ideas of what that might be, but they really have to fit the picture that I'm building.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean they morph to it. It means they fit the puzzle piece that I'm building.
Okay.
And if they don't, again, no big deal. If they do, fantastic. You know, and there's been some, I'll be honest, there was a girl that came around not too long ago that I felt did fit that. We didn't work out, but I was willing to step up and date like I was, and then just didn't work out. So, you know, things happen.
That life happens.
Life happens.
Hey, what? Okay, I got one for you here. What's something women say they want but often don't choose?
Good communicator, I feel like. I think they do want that, but I don't know if they know. If you haven't, I guess I should preface that, but that'll be a good bait clip for sure. If they've never experienced that before, or you know, a secure man, they don't know how to handle that, and it might throw them off at first. And then it's kind of on them to be upfront about like, hey, I'm fucking kind of nervous. You know, I've had some trauma in the past, which they may or may not do. But I've run into many instances where I feel like I'm pretty upfront. I know I'm telling you honestly what I want and where I'm at, and sometimes the girls don't respond well to that, and that's fine. I don't know if it's just Denver or if it's everywhere, but
like to your point, they probably have never experienced it too, so it's like a little weird or maybe triggering for them at some point of like, hey, what the hell is this? Over communicating, or just like communicating a healthy amount. You know?
Yeah. And what's a weird thing too with like human psyche and stuff is like you can have like that trauma and you can be used to that, like, you know, that like it's an addiction of just like things happening and you want chaos and blah blah blah, and like you might create your own chaos. Yeah. And so when someone comes and they're like, yeah, go do what you want, I don't care, and you're like, what do you mean? You know,
do you think that could be like a turnoff for women though too? Like since they're so used to like the chaos and maybe have to create a little bit if they're with a secure, like healthy relationship. I mean, like to find somebody that is secure and healthy, do you think that could be like a little bit of a turnoff?
I don't think it's a turnoff. I think it's just more of like, it's like it's a fight or flight of like what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And I don't think it's a turnoff by any means. But just, they might not, they got to process their thing. Just like me and you have to process our own thing. Yeah. You know, I have trauma from relationships, and it's on me to go, hey, the thing you did there, I'm not blaming you, but I need you to know that it triggered me, and here's why, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm working on it, and I hope it doesn't happen again. Like, and again, your partnership.
That's hard to do.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. Again, I'm not I have my own faults too. I'm not Mr. Perfect. So, but like, there's some trauma and things happen. You got to figure out how to get through them and move on. You can't hold the next person accountable for the past shit that happened to you.
So damn easy to do. You know?
I mean, I think most people do.
I think most people do.
I think most people would choose that. It's the easier road.
Yeah, it is. Sure. Well, and it's because that's comfortable for them because that's all they know too. Or like for men and women, you know, they're just so used to that. Like, oh, this is like a whole new thing. It's hard to get on board with that if they're not used to it.
1,000%.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, one piece of advice men keep giving each other that's terrible.
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, damn. I think like if guys are like pushing you to go do something and you don't want to, like just be you. Yeah. I don't know. That's probably not answering the question correctly, but like you as an individual should just be you. Don't let somebody be like, go talk to her, go do this, go do that. Like just be you.
Right. Go at your own speed.
Go at your own speed. Okay. Yeah.
I like to push people to drink, and not a lot of people like that.
He does. He does do that.
Let's take a shot.
That could be a toxic trait.
Shot in a beer.
Shot in a beer. And you know what? It's a toxic trait that I have fallen for all this entire time.
Yeah, you're a victim.
I'm a victim on this podcast.
I guess a dating habit for you. Like, it doesn't have to be in a long-term relationship or anything, but a dating habit for you had to unlearn.
Yeah. I'd probably go back to that realm of like communication.
Okay.
Or, you know what? I'll take it a step further. Like, when something scares you, talking about it. I was very much like, if something scared me, I would just like not talk about it. Push it deep down, do the whole, get in the mirror. It's fine. And do that. Like, 100%. And you can't do that.
You're like, I'll wait until it happens again, and then maybe I'll say something.
And then
like,
you still push it down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a classic man thing to do. Again, like, it's a classic thing for guys to do, is just push things down. And I had to really unlearn that. When I was scared about something, I just needed to be honest about why I was scared. Mm-hmm. And I'm still working on that, to be quite frank. But it's so much better than it was. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm asking you some of these questions like you're a dating coach. You're not, but you're very knowledgeable about certain things or can just talk about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about changing my entire podcast right now to
dating coach. Yeah,
coming for you guys right now.
You could come to my spot, dog. You
should coach
I got some questions for you over there.
What's your thought on the male loneliness epidemic? Is it a real thing?
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because women love to give hate about that.
Yeah, but like there are women experiences that me and you cannot relate to.
Right.
I don't negate those, so why would they negate the male loneliness thing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But it is a thing. It's 1,000% a thing. I mean, it's interesting because I don't think there's a certain pressure with guys that I think women don't necessarily, they might understand, but they don't experience it, just as they have their own as well. And I think one of those is like, we want to be a provider. We want to be able to have a good job and be able to provide for not only the woman in my life, but the family that I inevitably want to have.
Yeah.
And so I think right now you're seeing, like, not to get too into things, but like there's a giant wage gap of like from, mega rich to middle class. The middle class is shrinking, things of that nature. So men have less money than they used to have. There's the household divided thing, which that's a whole nother thing that I don't know where I stand on that, but like of both spouses working, things of that nature. So yeah, like there is a kind of a male loneliness epidemic in the fact that like, if as a guy, I don't feel that I've been making enough to be a man and provide, I don't necessarily even want to date.
Yeah.
And I've been through that. I mean, I had a phenomenal job 2 or 3 years ago that I got let go from, and it stung. And then I went from making, 6 figures down to working at a bar making $50,000 a year.
Yeah.
And it was a tough hit to my ego, to myself. And during that time, I didn't feel like dating because I didn't feel adequate enough to date.
Yeah.
And so that was a lonely chapter of my life. And that's just a struggle. And we all have those, but I just think for guys, there's a level to it, because I don't know if this makes sense or not, but like if you have a pregnancy scare with your girlfriend or a girl you're talking to in a situation, I don't know about you two, but for me, like I have a moment where I go, I gotta step up.
Yeah.
I gotta figure shit out. I get in this like hunter mode that is like not present in me when that scare's not there.
Yeah.
I can't
it's
explain
like
that.
a wake up call,
Yeah, I can't explain that, but it happens. And but like but again, going back to the male loneliness thing, there's a ton of different factors to that. There's also what we just talked about with dating apps. There's the option, the unlimited options.
That's like the top percent though, right? Of like women, and like say you're, attractive or something like that, and conventionally attractive. I mean, and so like everybody will flood in. They say it's like member here, but like I think like only a portion of guys though too probably feel a little bit of that as well. But like every gal that I see, I mean like that has ever showed me or Hinge or anything like that, it seems like there's so much options for them, and maybe not a lot for guys. I don't know, but maybe. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I think like again, like there are definitely guys that have their dating app and they get 10 likes every 2 months.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, but like it's there.
Yeah.
And I think it's definitely there.
Would you say for like male loneliness epidemic, you brought up like girls have their girlfriends as well, like do you think they can confide in them and like maybe men don't talk about certain things like they should?
I think that's still possible. I think every year we get more and more like openness with, with this conversation and me telling you I got 2 guys that are fucking awesome men, guys in my life that I can talk to about anything. Like I know everybody doesn't have that. I have friends that I like, they come to me and talk to me about something and they're like, I just don't know how to talk to you. I'm like, I got you, dude. Like, and that level of friendship. Yeah. Not everyone has that. I hope everyone gets that. It's awesome.
Yeah. That was a good answer, dude. That was a good answer. Do you find?
Thank God I prepped for this.
Yeah. I mean, I like that you're opinionated. Like you have good opinions. Like some people just aren't opinionated or like don't really have a take on anything. I like that you have a take on stuff.
I appreciate that because it's funny as I feel like I don't have a take on things. I feel like I talk so open ended sometimes, but like,
well, maybe that's what it is. Like some people just have nothing to say about anything, or like just haven't put much thought into it. Like it sounds like you've put thought into certain things. So like
I appreciate that. Yeah. Put some thought in, and I try to think about the other perspective in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because like there is, again, like it's you have a different perspective, you have a different perspective than I do, and I can say something and I can give you a finite answer of like, you should not talk to anybody for 6 months after a breakup. You should be focused on it. And like it just doesn't apply to everybody.
Yeah,
It just doesn't, you know?
Yeah. Do you date women that are attractive to you or that are good for you?
That's a very interesting question. Can you break that down for me?
Well,
Like, because
sometimes
I feel like the two kind of go hand in hand. But
well,
I'm
I mean,
intrigued.
you would hope, right? But
That's
sometimes people you're attracted to really aren't good for you, you know?
Okay,
But sometimes, you know, the people that are good for you, you're not very attracted to.
Yeah,
There's a sweet spot in there.
There
that
is a sweet-
everybody's
no,
trying
there's-
to
that's-
look for both.
now that you say it like that, I'm following.
Yeah.
For me, I think I do go for looks first.
Yeah.
But then after that, there's an underlying level of like how well we click.
You
that
have
is
to go
needed.
for looks first, right? I mean, like,
I think everyone does. I don't think that's crazy to say either.
yeah, because like, I mean,
You do.
you're not going to walk up to a gal that you're not attracted to, and then
Obviously, yes.
you got to find out if she's good for you because
Yeah.
you don't know. And
Yeah,
what if
and-
you're not attracted to her and she's not good for you? That's a double whammy, and that's
Yeah. You've got yourself in a predicament, my friend. 1,000%. No, I'm with you there. There's a level of like, again, and that's the thing with like attractiveness is like it's on a scale. Like everyone's different. Like there was me and my buddy were out the other day, and there was a girl that he was like, that girl is so hot, and I was like, not for me.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean she's not hot. And like that's like, you know, and that's a whole nother thing. Again, we're not getting into that, but like that's this whole society thing of like, look this way, look that way. Like
you don't like the fake looking gals?
fake looking gal,
Yeah. Do you like a fake?
like a lady boy.
Well, I don't know what you get into at night, but
Clip
I'm
it.
just saying, yeah.
I threw you for a loop with that one. You weren't ready for that one. All serious,
No,
and I
that's
go, joke.
Good one, dude. Yeah. Oh.
Don't act like you didn't want to laugh. Laugh with that other camera.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with like very done up women, you know, and all that, but like the people that want to get a lot of work done. Are you into that?
I mean, again, do what makes you happy as a person, but
It's a very safe answer.
I think for me, I don't really care about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the natural look more. Definitely go for the natural look more. Doesn't mean I might not find somebody attractive with that, but like let me put it this way. Perfect example. If I'm dating a girl and she is like all natural, then she's like, I want to get a bunch of Botox and this and that. I'm like, I'm hesitant.
Yeah.
Obviously, she can do what she wants, but there is a part of me that's like, I like you for you.
Yeah.
I hope you like you for you.
Yeah. It's true. What if they're all
Anyways,
bust?
I'm getting on steroids tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to be jacked the next time we do a podcast.
What if they're all like busted up, dude?
Do what they got to do. Again, what makes them happy.
It's true. Okay.
It's not on me.
That's a great answer.
Okay, don't pin me.
Sorry, dude. It's natural. No, I'm just kidding.
You get a professional podcast over here. I'm fucking, you can't pin me. I'll pin you.
You'd get me. I'm terrible at those questions, dude, because I'll answer them truthfully. Do you think hookup culture is bad?
My gut kind of says yeah.
Okay.
But again, I think there's like an intentionality behind it. Like if you are upfront and you're like, I don't want anything and I want to hook up. I think it's like when things get messy is when it's a problem.
Yeah, if you're like breaking hearts, like not being truthful up front.
Yeah, you're creating this wave of chaos behind you that is unneeded in your life and everyone around you, and like it's kind of annoying. But I think that like hookup culture's truthfully, I think hookup culture's been there forever. Like it's like it's just now
people
it's got
just
that,
used to have more shame and were quiet about it. I think
that's 1,000% true. With the internet, yeah. So I mean, my gut,
or it's empowering now, or it's like normalized.
Yeah, but like, is it empowering?
I don't think so.
Like, I think even as guys, we can kind of say this too. Like when you have like, we've all been there. You're post breakup, you're feeling good. You're like, I don't want anything. You're just hooking up. Like, do you really feel that good?
No.
And then frame it the other way. Like when you're in a relationship for a long time and you're dating the same person and you're enjoying this person, you love them. Like, isn't that way better?
Yeah,
it is in my experience. It's been better every time. So I don't want to say it's like harming things or it's bad, but like, I mean, in a way, again, balance. But like, I think deep down, everyone knows that like when you find somebody you love and you like find your partner, like it's way better.
Yeah,
it's way better.
It is. Yeah,
it's way better.
You just don't have to worry about all the bullshit that comes along with that.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like there's definitely people you have like a sexual chemistry with versus like an emotional or mental chemistry with, and those are fun too.
Yeah, like I mean, if people are hooking up and you got a punch card to Planned Parenthood, you're like Gotta
I
go.
didn't know they did
Did
that.
they really have that?
No, that's not a thing. That's not a thing.
Clean that.
Yeah, I'm clean again. Oh, I got chlamydia. Damn it. Okay. I mean, do you think therapy works?
I do. I have a very different take on therapy though than I think maybe therapists would think or like others. But I think therapy does work. I think it works for the situation you need to go to. I don't think it needs to be something where you're like, I'm going to go open-ended forever.
Yeah.
You can. And I think, again, there's probably a small minority of people that works for. But at the end of the day, I think therapy does work, especially for a certain situation. And if you go, hey, I need help for this, and you go, I'm going to go 8 weeks, 9 weeks, and then you decide, well, I kind of want to go 4 more.
Yeah.
And you get through this situation that's bothering you, amazing. It worked.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you have to keep going.
Yeah, dude. I feel like some people just go forever. And I'm like, what do we?
I think
just
you
talk
get,
to your friend.
And then I think you get in the trap, personally, I think people get in the trap of like, I'm going to therapy.
Yeah. I'm better than you.
I'll talk about it in therapy. And then they just talk, and they go, okay.
Yeah.
Like, and the other thing too is like your therapist should ideally, if you have a lot of trauma, you should probably go longer.
Yeah.
But like, and your therapist should also be working with you. They should be giving you tasks to do at home. Are you doing them? Are you not? Those are important things. But I think like I've been to therapy, and it has its benefits. I had a problem where I was just like in my head about some things, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to approach this. Blah blah blah. I went to therapy. I did 4 or 5 sessions. Felt better. Did the homework. Boom, done. And again, but if I got to 5 sessions and was like, I need more, I do more. And then if I get to 12 and I go, I'm great, I can stop.
Yeah.
So there's no, in my head, you go as long as you need, you leave, and then you go back for something else.
Yeah. That's a good way to look at it. I have this thing, and it's a very guy thought of like,
Never.
who is this person that's giving me advice? You know, like who is this
Yeah.
person? You know, like, that's probably like why you should find a good therapist. And there's probably a lot out there, but I just see a lot of weird people in this world, and some people like I know, and they're like, I want to go into this profession. I go, don't. You need to get you need to go do something.
Yeah.
else.
I mean, maybe I do
not.
agree with that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Like, I mean, like,
hey,
well, some people that, you know,
Hey,
like some
come
people that are like, I'm going to go be a doctor, you know? And I'm like,
you gotta love it.
I'm like, you know,
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. You
Gotta love it. That's
Yeah.
something. There's no doubt.
But also,
about
I don't
it.
want to take advice from somebody that can't be, you know.
Where are you going?
All right. Next question. Anybody you've been in a relationship for a month and something bad happened?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you had that question ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm for sure taking a sip of this one. I've dated one lovely lady out here in Denver since I've moved here. And we talked for like 4-ish months to be upfront. And then I asked her out to be my girlfriend. A month in, caught her cheating on me.
Nice.
1 month in. Yeah, I mean, fuck it, we're here. I've talked about it. I showed up early and they were hanging out. They were not fucking, but they were hanging out.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
To her house or like?
Yeah, because I was her boyfriend. I didn't fuck. I didn't think it'd be a problem. So I was like, I'm coming over. And then she was like being weird. And I was like, why are you being weird?
Yeah.
And I got there and I was like, oh, that's why you're being weird.
He was under the rug.
He was just like chilling. I don't know. Very interesting.
So how did it go after that?
When you get cheated on, it really is a mind fuck because you're kind of like, wait, what? And I think the other thing too is when you, like, for me, again, I can only give you my story. When I grew up, I remember thinking like, if I ever get cheated on, I'm out. I'm out in a second. And I'll be honest with you, that was not the case. I was like, kind of just like, I don't really know how to do about this. Like, it was a very mind fuck in that nature of like, well, I thought I'd be like for sure done, but yet I have feelings for this person and I don't really know what to do about this. Again, the obvious answer is leave.
Yeah.
But when you're in it and you're in the storm, you're in the storm.
Jinx.
You're in the storm. You don't. It's very more convoluting, and it was very weird. We did not. I would definitely say we weren't dating anymore, but we did. I did no contact for 2 weeks, and then she dropped off my stuff and like left me a letter, and I thought about it for like 3 or 4 days. I reached out and was like, "Hey, can we talk?" And we went and talked, like walked the dog and talked. And I kind of laid it out to her where I was like, look, I don't want to talk about everything tonight, but I do want to know, like, gauge where you're at on this. Like, are we talking again? Are we trying to figure this out? Are we trying to work through this? Was it a fucking mistake? What the fuck's, what is it? Which, for the record, when someone cheats, it's never a mistake.
Yeah.
And we had a few more meetings, and then she pulled some fuck shit. I had to go home for a family thing, and we were supposed to have a conversation. We were supposed to just call that night, and she like wouldn't pick up the phone. And she was like, "Oh, I'm packing for this trip," and I was like, listen, I have packed and talked on the phone multiple times. Like, I'm not, like, I don't know
Not
what
that
we're doing.
hard.
What are we doing here? Like, yeah, the phone can be across the room. Like, you have headphones. I've seen you. We've gone on runs together. Like, like,
Yeah.
And so I just like, I knew I was done in that second. And then this was like 2 or 3 weeks later. So it wasn't like it was drawn out, but it was like drawn out for 3 weeks. And then that happened, and she sent me a message the next morning, which was kind of very bland, and I never answered. And then I waited a week or two, dropped her stuff off, and
Burn that shit.
also I just, I should have probably, but I'm just not like
really,
that.
That's bad advice, but
Hey, be as toxic as you want.
Yeah.
Be as toxic as you want.
Yeah.
I just dropped her shit off, and with a letter of my own that basically just said where I was at, said where, like, because we were supposed to still talk again, and we didn't. And I just was like, here's everything I was going to tell you and talk to you about, and here it is. And also, don't talk to me again.
She must have been really hot.
He's all right. Personality,
I'm
not so
sorry.
much.
Sorry, dude.
I'll give her your Instagram.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Seems like you want it. Up her alley.
I
So,
mean,
do you think once a cheater, always a cheater?
I don't know. I think there's a lot of factors that probably play into however you get to that point. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if someone came to me and was like, I cheated in my past, I don't really know if I would personally want to date them.
Yeah.
And I respect them for being honest, but and they should be honest for the record. But personally, probably not anymore. I'm not dealing with that anymore.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
it'll probably happen again.
Okay.
I mean, look.
No, I mean, not for, all right.
It'll never happen again. Don't
No,
listen
not
to
for
it.
you, not for you, for the
Oh,
cheaters.
okay.
Yeah, not you're not.
Oh,
gonna
thank
sit
you.
down
Thank you
and
for
go,
clarifying.
"Oh, yeah, fuck, dude, my bad. That's just mean."
Thanks for roasting
no,
me over
oh
here.
my god, dude, I'm sorry.
Anyways, we're
No.
done here, right?
I'm not saying that. Oh, my bad, dude. No, I mean,
No,
like,
you're good.
she will probably.
I'll play some good cop, bad cop with you.
Okay, my bad, dude. No, I didn't. I'm not saying you're gonna get.
You guys set me up, fuckers.
No, okay.
Get me all emotional and then
Oh, I'm sorry.
set me
dude.
up.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, you're good.
Yeah, my bad on that. What's like your type though? Like physically, I would say.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
I have a good track record of petite blondes. That's
Okay.
that's everyone I've dated.
It's not bad saying. It's not bad to say that.
I don't think
If
so.
you're
That's just
into-
who I've
if you're into
dated.
petite women. It's not bad to say.
Is that a question?
No, I'm just saying I got railed for saying I'm usually more.
That sounds like it's a problem for you.
I just say it. That's not that bad. to
But
say.
my recent track record,
Yeah.
a lot of brunettes.
Okay.
Throwing in some, so mixing it up, I guess.
Okay. Nice for you. Values you would like them to have? Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Shout out the brunettes.
I'm glad I'm mixing it up. Thank you. Any values I'd like to have? Yeah,
professional,
non-cheaters would be nice.
Not
That's a good value to have
Yeah.
in any partner, male or female. No, I think being as generic as that is, like a good person, but like there's things you can do to watch where they stand on that. Like I think a perfect thing is like how they treat the waiter or the bartender when you're out on the dates.
Right.
How do they do that? How do they go about that? If something's wrong in their meal, how do they go about it? Are they shy about it? Or are they rude about it? Personally speaking, I know you got to be like a little forceful, but if you're like rude about it, turn off immediately.
Yeah.
That's my turn off right there.
Yeah.
Being rude to other people.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's a good quality to have. You got to look for those things. Again, trying to think of what else. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I got right now.
It's good. Babslyfe. Tell us about where that name came from.
Yeah. Babs for short. A lot of friends call me Babs, kind of a nickname that's just been around. And so I was thinking about what I wanted to do. I had a buddy that, this is like 2019 or something. It was like, dude, you should start posting stuff for festivals and stuff. Like maybe you'll get free tickets and things of that nature. And he was the one who told me about it, introduced me to like Gary Vee, those people, blah, blah, blah. And I started consuming content and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll start just doing stuff for fun. Like, why not? And I was sitting at a light. I can remember perfectly in Clearwater, sitting at the light. And I'm like, Babs, there's something there, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Babs, life, Lyfe, live yourself for every day. Boom, stuck it, made the account that day. And it's been that ever since. And that's kind of the motto that I like to live by, and the motto of the theme of the podcast, which is just live yourself for every day. And it's something I personally have to refine. I think it's changing for every person individually all the time, but that's where it came from. Yeah.
Your podcast, I feel like, actually helps people, while ours is, more slop.
Fun. It's fun. It's fun. And
Brain
hopefully
rot.
people get some dating advice from it.
We do have dating coaches on every now and again, which I love those episodes because you learn.
Yeah. You have one today.
Yeah, dude. Honestly,
pretty much.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not a dating coach. Anyways, check out my fee online.
Yeah. So you started it because you
Sign
wanted
up to his course.
Yeah.
Sign up for my
the
course.
Yeah, it's a 10-week course. Started at EDM, kind of wanted to get into that, and then like get free tickets and all that, and then you kind of maneuvered your way into self-help a little bit, or just like kind of...
It's always been there. I am a sucker for like a good deep conversation. I love that about things. I think that's like
you came to the wrong podcast.
Yeah. I brought the deep conversation, sort of. Talk about my type of women.
Yeah.
No,
I feel like this is fun.
It's been a fun time. I'm enjoying it a lot. But no, I tend to gravitate toward that way. And it's funny, like I've had friends be like, your personality doesn't seem to come through. And I'm like, well, it does, but I also like love a deep conversation.
Yeah.
And the second I start gravitating toward that, I go to the deep conversation. I don't know. But that I like that. Did I answer the question?
Yeah.
Kind of went on a tangent there and I forgot what you asked.
What's like the part of the podcast that gives you the most satisfaction?
Honestly, at the end, when I get to see how the guests enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I go, did you have a fun time? And they go, I had a great time. Because at the end of the day, whether it's deep or it's not, it doesn't matter. What matters is that the 2 people or 3 people, 4 people, however long the podcast is or how many people are on it, are enjoying the time that they're doing there and now. The content ideally will work itself out from there. So it's like, are we having fun? And they go, I had a great time. I had a great hour and a half. I had a great 40 minutes, whatever the fucking long it is. And that's good. That makes me excited because I know I have fun. I love doing this. This is awesome.
I like when I have a good time and the guest also has a really good time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't have a good time, but there's always
we
that,
won't
like,
name names.
Well, like there's been like stuff where I'm just like, I don't know if they necessarily get my humor or kind of like jive with us too much, which is that's hard too because you're just meeting different people and personalities, and that's you have to roll with the punches there too. But
that's crazy. I love all 89 of our guests we've had.
It's a man who doesn't stick for anything.
Yeah. If you don't stand for something,
you got no opinion.
Yeah. You don't stand for something. You don't stand for anything, buddy.
I'm like coming for you over there. Every time I get an opportunity, I just come for you. Because you come out of nowhere, out of the blue, I'm like, oh, he's over there.
Okay, let's do like advice for anybody that's thinking of starting their own thing.
Starting their own thing.
Start
your own thing.
Maybe it's content. Maybe it's a podcast. Maybe it's
Start your OnlyFans. That's what I tell you. No.
Starting an OnlyFans. What's your
what
advice?
you should do. Everyone in America should have an OnlyFans. Only America. Okay. Moving on. I think it's come a long way for myself as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best thing you can do is figure out what you enjoy and just post that.
Mm-hmm.
I love EDM and I like music festivals, and that is a big part of my life, but it's not the only thing I do in life. And that was a big struggle for me for a while because the old way of Instagram and the algorithms was niche down, hammer it home, and then eventually, if you get big enough, you branch out.
Yeah.
Maybe. And that's not the case anymore. The social media algorithms have changed. It's more you get what you like on your feed. So if I talk about hiking in one piece of content, it could hit. And then my other content could also hit about life advice or the podcast. Like, you don't know. So I would tell you, figure out the things you like. And maybe majority is focused on one thing, but you can do everything. And I think that's changed a lot. And that doesn't mean you can't niche down. That still stands today. You'll still do you have really good success with that. But do what you want to do. You're going to avoid burnout. So in short, out of all that, if you're starting something, I would tell you to find out what you like, be authentic to you, post the things you want to do and enjoy, and it's going to work out in the long run. It just might take longer.
Yeah, hell yeah. Feel invigorated, even just fucking hearing that. That's good. I mean, honestly,
I'm a motivational speaker. Actually, my fee is it's online. You can email me if you want me to speak at your next event.
Hey, there you go, dude. We'll put them up there.
No, I'm just totally kidding. I have none of that.
I feel like you have a knack for that. I couldn't do like if somebody was asking me these questions, I would flounder, dude. You're very good at talking, just being interesting, and just fucking like
Bit of a yapper sometimes.
It's good, dude. It's good. That's like an art. That's it's not a lot of people have. I'll say that. A general piece of advice about anything, like the best advice you've ever got
About anything?
just in general.
Not dating?
Not dating.
You got anything to say?
I think he's asking you.
I put you on the spot. I was hoping you'd be like, It goes on a long 5 minute tangent. Yeah.
That's a hard question.
It is a hard question, but I love it. I think let's take it since this is a dating podcast, let's take it to a breakup standpoint, if that's okay with you guys. Yeah. So my best advice that I think you should do for a breakup and that I've gotten and that I take myself is when the breakup happens and you're in no contact and doing that, you should be aggressively selfish with yourself. And that's the coin term, I would say. Be aggressively selfish with yourself, which means do the things you want to do the things you enjoy. If there's something you're not feeling, don't do it. I don't care if you've made the plans. If the day comes, you have a dinner, you make a week out with 5 homies, and the day comes and you go, I'm not feeling it, don't do it. There's a certain extent of like, don't do that forever because then you're going to piss people off. But like when you're going through something and you need to discover yourself, be aggressively selfish with yourself and ride that wave. And you're going to attract people in your life that you need and want. And then you're also going to kind of people that you don't need in your life anymore kind of go to the wayside a little bit. And that's okay.
Yeah. Shit. I feel like that's hard. That's hard for like somebody that's a people pleaser though too. But it's nice.
I struggle with that.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's good advice because I've struggled with that. Yeah. I want to make sure everyone's happy. Well, hey, I got to take care of me.
Yeah. Sometimes it is nice being a little selfish. Yeah.
Well, let's take it a step further because I want to make sure that too aggressively selfish with yourself, but don't be a dick to people. Yeah. That make that very clear.
There's a balance.
This is about you. Because here's the other thing. Do you want to show up your best self for people? I would think so. Yeah. Right? So if you can't do that, why would you show up? That's true. At the end of the day.
Oh, there's been multiple times I'm like, not feeling today. Sorry, guys. I at least showed up, but like probably should have just stayed home. Yeah.
And again, like your real friends are going to like know that. They're going to be okay with that. Mm-hmm. And again, not all the time probably, but like you got to show up, like a bridal shower or like a baby shower. You got to fucking show up. You got to do the thing. But like there's certain things where you got to just be about you. You got because again, how the fuck are you going to show up when your friend needs your help? If you're not 100% there, how are you going to show up for them?
You're not putting your best self forward,
Put your best self forward. Yeah. Sometimes you got to be selfish with yourself.
Amen, brother.
Amen.
That's good.
Amen, brother.
Why are you a catch?
Ooh. God, I hate talking about myself.
Brag on yourself.
Yeah. I think I'm a catch because I have a fun time. I know what I want. And ideally, we're going to have a fun time together. Pure and simple.
There you go. Perfect. Okay. Hey, dude. First of all, I just want to say, like, super enjoyable podcast. Thank you.
I had a great time.
Very, God, dude.
Have me on again.
A lot of information.
Come on again.
Good. Yeah.
This is awesome.
Dude, we will. Honestly, we haven't had a repeating guest. Love to have you on again. That was really good. And then where can people find your podcast at? Yeah.
My Instagram and all socials are at Babslyfe. The podcast is the at Babslyfe podcast. You can find it on YouTube and every platform you watch. So check it out.
Yeah, guys, if you want to better your life, why don't you just go over and watch this guy's podcast? Because, it's good. It's good. Watched a lot of clips today.
Good prep.
Good prep. Hey, thank you so much, man, for coming on.
I had a great time.
This is awesome. Sorry you didn't have such a good time. I don't know over there.
Anyone ever given you a lot of shit like I did today?
It's a pleasure.
Do they ignore you?
Usually he's more involved.
This was not my favorite podcast. Nothing against you. Nothing against you.
Yeah. Well, you don't like my questions?
We'll discuss this after off camera. Yeah. There's some beef between us over here in the corner. Sorry, that would crack me up. That was the best joke of the night.
You didn't like the podcast?
He's so serious. He hates
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Go follow Babslyfe. Riveting content.
All right. Goodbye, guys.
See ya.
You didn't like